We're in Chester, a wonderful city on the borders of Wales. It goes all the way back to Roman times. So much history here, so much goes back to the medieval time. You can see a beautiful cathedral, the most extensive city walls in Britain, beautiful clock face behind me, and wonderful pubs and restaurants. This is a brilliant city. Chester has a lot of Roman history, and these are the Roman gardens. But what you can see around me is actually being placed here from other parts of the city. The Roman gardens were only founded in 1949. Chester, or Diva as it was called by the Romans, was settled in the 1st century AD, and they built an amphitheatre here. It was replaced in the 3rd century BC, and that was the biggest Roman amphitheatre in Britain. It could seat up to 7,000 people. What you can see now is only part of it. It was discovered when they built the ring road around here, and behind me you can see an old building underneath which lies the rest of the amphitheatre. Chester has the oldest and most complete city walls in England. The whole circuit lasts for about 2 miles, and the highlight of it is right behind me. It's the Eastgate Clock, which, as you can see, is from the Victorian era. And much more recent is this coffee bar, Huxley's, opened in 2022. Perfect place for having a coffee while surrounded by some of the great history in Chester. Unless you've been to Chester, you've never seen anything like this. These are the rows, totally unique to Chester. 2,000 years of architecture. In the basement, in the crypt, you find Roman ruins. Up here in the gallery space, you have shops, cafes, restaurants, even bars. 2,000 years of history and present day shopping and dining. The rows in Chester, totally unique. We're underneath the rows here on Watergate Street. This is Vinsanto, which is opened in 2020. But the crypt we're standing in is 800 years old. Medieval crypt where you can buy a very decent bottle of wine, or you can sit in the next door in the wine bar and have a chat with your friends. Excellent place right in the heart of Chester, underneath the rows. Behind me you can see the town hall, which is a Victorian town hall. On the opposite side you've got the cathedral, and also to my left you have the theatre in Chester. It's the Story House. At the moment, we're in the build-up to Christmas, so of course we have Chester Christmas Market. Fantastic place to do a bit of shopping just before the big occasion. Chester has some amazing buildings, but none compare with the cathedral. It was built just after the Norman invasion, so in the 11th century, although a lot of what you can see is later period. So it started off as Romanesque, but you have Gothic touches as well, and Victorian. So in many respects, this shows 1,000 years of church development. Quite an amazing building. And most unusually, the bell tower is outside of the cathedral. Behind me, you can see the present day location for the bell tower, which moved here in the 1970s, and it's called the Adelshaw Tower.